Hello Year 4, it's Miss Skembry here. I hope you've been enjoying your remote learning so far. I'm going to be delivering your PSHE lessons for the next few weeks. So I'm just going to share my screen with you and we will go through the first lesson together. Our learning intention for today's PSHE lesson is to recognise conflict and where it could happen. What does conflict mean? Have a think about your answer. What could the definition for conflict be? You might want to pause the video and have a little discussion about it with a grown-up or a partner, or you might just want to think about it by yourself. Let's find out, what does conflict mean? The word conflict means when people have differing opinions and strongly disagree with one another. This can often result in arguments. Did you have a similar definition to me? Well done if you did. Just take a few seconds just to read through the definition of conflict for yourself so it makes more sense. Great, let's move on. Can you think of any situations where conflict may arise? Again, you might want to pause the video so you can think about this more. Let's have a look. Disagreements. So when you have a disagreement with someone, conflict might arise. When you've done something wrong, or when someone's doing something wrong, conflict may arise. And not listening. If you don't listen to someone, conflict may arise here as well. Did you think of similar situations? Let's move on. Conflicts don't resolve the issue and often make it much worse. So conflict in this situation is a negative thing. We don't want conflict. We want to try and resolve the issue. How could we resolve the issues that may arise? Again, you might want to pause the video now and have a think about the answer to this question. Feel free to discuss it with a grown-up or a partner, or again by yourself. Let's find out, how could we resolve the issues that may arise? Compromise. I wonder if you've heard of this word before. Compromise is to settle by agreeing that each side will change or give up some demands. So you come up with a compromise so a situation does not result in conflict, but instead you're agreeing with each other that you're going to do something together, and that way it doesn't end up in an argument, hopefully. Let's reflect. Is everyone always happy with the compromise? Do you think that everyone would be happy to compromise? Sometimes yes, but sometimes no. I feel like it depends on the situation. What do you think? Is the compromise better than the conflict though? Is it better to have arguments, or is it better to try and sit down, work out what you could do to solve the situation and compromise? I'll leave that one for you to think about. I personally feel like a compromise is better than the conflict. We don't like arguments. For your activity today, I would like you to draw or write a story to show conflict or an argument and explain how this can be resolved. Now you can do this by writing it on a piece of paper, or you can create a little storyboard template like the one you can see here, where you've got boxes to draw pictures, and then underneath you can describe what's happening in the pictures on the lines. So it's your choice. You can either draw with some descriptions, or you can just write a story. If your drawings are clear enough, then you might not need to write as much underneath, so that's your choice as well. But just to finalise, you are drawing or writing a story to show conflict or argument, and explain how this can be resolved. So you may want to look back on the previous slides that we've discussed, because these might help you with your activity. I look forward to seeing some of these and reading your stories. Have fun, and I will see you on the next PSHE lesson next week. Bye.